Good morning, skiers and snowboarders. It is Sunday, March the 6th, 2022, and I'm going to try to give you an old fashioned Southeastern Ski Areas Association type of radio type snow report in a newfangled way, obviously, with our virtual live streams that we have at most of the ski areas. A lot of you guys, if you're listening to this right now, you probably remember back in the day on the radio stations all over the area, the Southeastern Ski Areas Association would provide the morning ski report. I'm going to do it again, kind of a virtual way. We're going to start off here with Appalachian Ski Mountain, 40 to 90 inch base being reported. Groom conditions certainly will be soft and variable as the day goes on. They're 100% open with all 12 slopes and trails. 6 lifts. They are open for night skiing again tonight. They have terrain park features and more. In fact, the temperature there this morning, 50 degrees. And I'm going to go ahead and report their snowfall on the season at 21 inches. Next, we'll go to Beach Mountain Resort, where if you check out our ski report and First Tracks post over on SkiSoutheast.com, you'll see where we showed some really great grooming that was going on earlier this morning. Beach Mountain Resort, 39 to 60 inch base, variable conditions, 14 slopes and trails open, 7 lifts. Night skiing is available tonight, as is some terrain park features. They were 45 degrees this morning and 46 inches of snowfall so far on the season. In alphabetical order, next we'll go to Bryce Resort. We don't really have a report on their base depth, but Bryce has variable conditions, 8 slopes and trails open, 3 lifts. They are not open for night skiing tonight, and they do have their tubing hill open, and they were at 59 degrees this morning and 25 inches of snowfall on the season. Again, probably repeating myself, but we're going to go alphabetically. And I've noticed this morning, first thing, I'm going to go ahead and go right on over to Cataloochee. I noticed first thing this morning that Canaan Valley Resort, all 3 of their cameras are down. So I'm thinking they're having some electrical issues there, or at the very least, internet connectivity issues. But I'll go ahead and report Canaan Valley Resort, 24 to 36 inches as a base, variable conditions. They say that they made snow overnight. I'm not real sure that they did. I'm thinking that might have been a mistake. They do have 15 slopes and trails open with 3 lifts. They are open until 4:30 or 5 o'clock this afternoon. They do have tubing open as far as we know, and it was 56 degrees there at Canaan Valley this morning. They are at 76.4 inches on the season. As we've been showing you here, Cataloochee ski area is looking pretty good this morning. Good side-to-side coverage, 32 to 44 inch base of groomed conditions. They have 13 slopes and trails, 5 lifts. They do have terrain park features open as well, and there is tubing open at Cataloochee still today. The temperature there this morning was 45 degrees, and they've gotten 21 inches of snowfall so far on the season. Next, we'll take you over to Massanutten. Excuse me, guys. I apologize for my voice. But Massanutten was looking pretty good this morning. 35 inch average base being reported. Groom conditions. Obviously, I don't think anybody made snow, so I'll go ahead and get that out of the way. But as far as slopes and trails, they have 17 slopes and trails open, 7 lifts, no night skiing tonight. They do have terrain park features and tubing open, I think 10 lanes of tubing open there at Massanutten. 57 degrees this morning, and on the season, they've had 31.5 inches of snowfall. Next, we'll take you to Ober-Gatlinburg, where you'll get a pretty nice wide range sweeping view here. A lot of times, we tell people all the time, man, Ober-Gatlinburg has got so much to offer in terms of having an amusement park. They've got an amazing aerial tram that takes you down to the downtown area. Nice little shopping mall with a couple of restaurants and cafes and that sort of thing. Pretty cool all the way around to see kind of what Ober's got going for them. Here as this camera starts panning up, now you'll start seeing some of those that amusement and the ups on the top of the mountain, the fun that can be had there. But anyway, Ober-Gatlinburg this morning is reporting at 61 degrees this morning, 20 to 25 inch base, groomed conditions, 6 slopes and trails open, 3 lifts, and this will be their last day of skiing and snowboarding on the season. They are reporting no night skiing, I think, tonight. They do have some terrain park features opening again. Tubing's open, and I'm imagining tubing will remain open for a while yet to come. Snowfall on the season, 18.7 inches, and it already reported they were at 61 degrees this morning as far as temperatures. Sapphire Valley has already closed for the season, so we'll go ahead and skip over them. Next, we'll go to Snowshoe Mountain, where things are actually looking pretty good up on top of the mountain. We were kind of scanning around, looking at Silver Creek. There's a live shot right now of Shavers Center. You can see some of that normal discoloration of snow that's starting to peep in or creep in, either way. But there will be some variable conditions across all of our mountains. The same is true for Snowshoe, although Snowshoe is open with 58 of their 61 slopes and trails still available. 12 lifts are operating with a 50-inch base there at Snowshoe, groomed conditions. They are open for night skiing over on the Silver Creek side of things. They have terrain parks open, and Coca-Cola Snow Tubing Hill is open as well. They were at 50 degrees this morning, and they are at 73 inches of natural snowfall so far this season. Next, we'll take you to Sugar Mountain with a 26 to 72 inch base, loose and frozen granular conditions, 18 slopes and trails open, 5 lifts in operation. They are open for night skiing. They have some terrain park features. Tubing is open as well. 50 degrees there at Sugar Mountain this morning, 43.5 inches of snowfall so far this season. I'm not going to be able to show you Omni's web camera. Omni's replacing their cameras. We actually have 2 of them up there right now, and they should have those back in operation as we broach next season. Bring that up because today is the last day to ski and snowboard at Omni Resort, or the Homestead as a lot of you guys know it, in Virginia. Reporting a 16-inch base, 3 slopes and trails open, 2 lifts in operation, and again, today is their last day. They ended up with 25.5 inches of snowfall on the season. I'll take you next to Timberline Mountain, where you get to see there's a little bit of light drizzle that's kind of hitting the camera there occasionally. We saw that at Wisp Resort as well. You'll see that in a moment. Timberline is looking really good though. 19 slopes and trails, 3 lifts, groomed conditions, a 48 to 60 inch base, day skiing only at Timberline. They do have some terrain park features running, and it was 56 degrees at Timberline this morning, 74.4 inches of snowfall on the season. Next is Wintergreen Resort with a reported 28-inch average base, groomed and variable conditions. They have 20 slopes and trails open, 4 lifts. They do have tubing open as well. No night sessions tonight at Wintergreen, but they do have tubing, and they also have terrain park features open. It was 52 degrees this morning at Wintergreen, and they've received 33 inches of snowfall on the season. Winter Place Resort was another one of the resorts that we were actually showing some of the grooming that was being done over early hours this morning. Again, check out the First Tracks report for that. But Winter Place is reporting 22 slopes and trails open, 6 lifts with an 18 to 30 inch groomed base. They are not open for night skiing tonight. I think night skiing is done now for the season. They do have some terrain park features going as well, and tubing is also closed for the season. They were at 55 degrees this morning and holding steady at 32 inches of snowfall on the season. Last, we'll take you to Wisp Resort. There's a long-range view from Deep Creek Lake. Wisp Resort is open with 26 slopes and trails, 10 lifts with a 28-inch groomed and wet granular base. You can see some thin coverage and bare spots over there on the left side. coming down as you're facing the mountain as we are right now. But again, 26 slopes and trails, 10 lifts. No night skiing tonight. They do have terrain park features open. They do have tubing open. And I saw that their mountain coastering operation is closed for the day today for some reason. 51 inches of snowfall so far in the season. It was 59 degrees earlier this morning. And last but not least, Wisp Resort is closed for the season. As far as we know, they closed, I think, February 21st or 22nd was their last day. But I did want to take you guys on a tour because things are looking a whole lot better than what you might expect if you're down off the mountain and you're seeing temperatures soaring into the 70s and 80s. You might think that there's no snow still left on the mountain, and there certainly is. But that's the snow report for today. Check back again tomorrow as Matt Laws will be taking things over. And think cold, think snow. We need a little bit of both here over the next few days, and as the all of the ski areas look to continue to stay open into at least mid-March for some and late March for others. So that's it for today, guys. Take care. Have a great Sunday.